Hi, welcome to today's Vinyasa flow. For today's practice, you're going to want just a block or a thick sturdy book. Shoebox will work just fine. And we're going to get started in an easy seat. Taking whichever leg you prefer in front, hands rest on your knees, and then slide them a little closer to your body so it feels like your elbows are kind of in line with your side body. Inhale, pull your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, slide them down your back. Give yourself a few rounds of those shoulder rolls here. Keeping your chin lifted, just so it's like parallel to the floor, not all the way up. And pause next time shoulders are away from you. Roll over your shins or ankles and make your way to a tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone and look up. Exhale, round your spine, press away from the mat. Inhale for cow, belly drops, look up. Exhale, cat, round the spine, press away from the mat. Give yourself a few more rounds here. Adding in maybe some side stretches, looking back towards one heel and then the other. Any movement that feels good in your spine. Pause next time you come back to a neutral spine. Inhale, extend right leg long behind you. Exhale, reach left arm forward. Inhale, heel and fingertips reach away from each other. Exhale, draw knee to elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left hand plants. Right foot comes between the hands. Lift your arms here for low lunge. Back toes can be tucked or untucked, yogi's choice. Press your palms together. On an inhale, side stretch towards the right. Exhale, pass through center. Inhale, side stretch towards the left. Exhale, pass through center. Inhale, side stretch to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale to the left. Exhale, center. Ooh, releasing your grip, maybe falling, who knows. Hands come to the mat. Step back to a tabletop. Inhale, extend left leg long behind you. Exhale, reach your fingertips forward, right hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, pull knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Left foot steps between. Low lunge on this side. We'll test my balance over here. Palms pressed together. Inhale, side stretch towards the left. Exhale, pass through center. Inhale, side stretch to the right. Exhale, pass through center. One more round at your pace. Full disclosure, if you didn't see it, I did fall into the wall. So balance is just not happening today. We'll meet back in center when you're ready. Hands to the mat. Step back to a tabletop position. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. Then tuck your toes and lift your hips for down dog. On an inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Twice more at your pace. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, like a string is lifting your hips up, back to down dog. One more. Next, inhale, generous bend to the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, look up if it feels okay in the neck. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank on toes or knees. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes, hands back by hips. Inhale, lift for locust. Everything squeezes. Exhale, back to the mat. We'll do that twice more. Maybe you interlace your hands behind your seat. On an inhale, lift, pressing your knuckles towards your heels. Exhale, lower. Keep the grip if it feels good. Release if it doesn't. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands come under shoulders, toes tuck. Inhale, press up to your plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Give yourself 3 rounds of breath here. Pressing into both of your hands equally. Palms, or I should say fingertips, are wide, like you're pressing into each finger pad individually. Inhale, bend into your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, a half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, maybe look up. Exhale, forward fold, head hangs heavy. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, hands back by hips. Inhale, your favorite version of locust. Everything lifts. Exhale, back to the mat. Press into your palms, lift up to plank. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Revolved low lunge. You can take that block under left hand. Right arm opens to the sky. Really using that block here to lengthen your arm, create space. On your next breath, right hand comes back to the mat. Then heel toe your right foot out towards the edge of your mat for lizard. You can shift that block. Then shifting forward, left foot comes to the outside of left hand. Hips nice and low for Malasana. You can stay here. Bring the block under your hips if that feels better. Give yourself one more full round of breath right where you are. Then plant your hands. Left foot steps back and right foot steps back for down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot between the hands first. Toes point towards the top of the mat. Block under your right hand. Left arm opens. Really creating space with this twist. Imagining your left shoulder can stack on top of your right. Even if it's not quite there, we're pretending. Next breath, hand back to the mat. Can shift the block. Heel toe that left foot out towards the edge of the mat. Then shift your right foot forward. Malasana. 3 rounds of breath. Maybe you have the block, maybe you don't. Goal here is a long spine. Lifting the crown of your head. Next breath, hands to the mat. Right foot steps back for lizard. Left foot back for down dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hips down and back for chair. Now this is going to be a yogi choose your own adventure. Hands can come to heart if that feels better in your shoulders, or extend if you want that challenge. You can stay right here. This is great for building strength. Or you can lift your heels, beginning to lower your hips for your version of toe stands. Knees pointing forward, pausing wherever your knees tell you to. Maybe your hips reach all the way towards your heels. Once you get there, breathe in, breathe out. Keep your heels lifted. Lifting your hips, come back to your chair height. Exhale, heels to the mat. Arms back to frame the face, still holding that chair, feeling the heat. Next round, maybe hands come to center, maybe they stay extended. Lift your heels. Lower down for toe stand. You might pause right here or anywhere in between. Knees continue to track forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next breath, lifting your hips back to your chair height. Heels to the mat, arms frame the face. This is going to be our last round. Hands come to your heart. Lift your heels. Your version of toe stand. A lot of sneaky strength here for, quick vinyasa flow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last round, go as slow as you can. Keep those heels lifted. Pause in chair. Exhale, heels to the mat. Arms lift, straighten your legs. Hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a plank position. Then bring your knees to the mat for tabletop. Shifting your weight back, come to sit on your heels for just a moment, just to sweep them out from under your seat, making our way to a seated forward fold. Legs extend long in front of you. Pull your hands back, so again, the upper arms in line with your side body. Inhale, slight squeeze in the shoulder blades. Exhale, fold forward, then round forward. Heart pulls towards your thighs. Give yourself a few rounds of breath here. Maybe even hugging that chin just a bit towards your chest, stretching out the back of the neck. One more breath. When you're ready, lift your upper body out of that shape. Taking your hands behind your hips, fingertips point towards you. Bring your soles of the feet to the mat. Then take your feet wider. So I have almost the blade edges of my feet off the mat. And we'll add in some windshield wipers here, but nice and slow. Let your knees drop towards the left. Adjusting your hips here so knees can rest on the mat. Now you might pause right here. Some bodies feel good having that left heel stack on top of the right knee. That can feel good in the outer hip. If it feels good, go for it. If it doesn't, skip it. Breathing here. Next breath, release that heel if you've stacked it. Come back to center, then other side, knees drop towards the right. Keeping the feet nice and wide. Again, check in here, maybe you stay right here. Maybe that right heel stacks on top of the knee. Neither version's better than the other. It's truly just which one feels better in your hips. Breathe here. Working to keep our spine long, so not sinking into our arms here, but keeping some integrity as we lift that crown of the head. Next breath, unwind. Come back to center. Hands come to your shins. Inhale, pull your heart towards your knees. Exhale here. One more round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Crossing your legs, take whichever leg you prefer in front of you. And then either sitting right on the floor or take your block at its lowest setting under your hips just to lift your hips a little bit. We'll close here. Hands rest on your thighs. Upper arms in line with the side body. Eyes soften or close. Give yourself a few rounds of breath. Noticing each inhale and exhale lengthening ever so slightly. Spine is nice and long. Crown of the head feels light towards the sky. Breathe here. Make your next breath your deepest breath of the day. When that's complete, draw your hands back to heart center. We'll close with a collective breath. You can exhale to prepare. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands back to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a beautiful day.